Plaintiffs Phyllis Roberts and her husband Scott say the defendants were their neighbors, and Phyllis often saw the female defendant walking around the neighborhood dressed provocatively. Scott claims they rented their home to the defendants after they moved away, and they damaged the property, so they're suing. Defendants Richie Toros and his girlfriend Goldie Hawn insist Goldie never wore skimpy clothes around the neighborhood, and they insist the plaintiff's home was already damaged when they moved in. They're countersuing because they claim Phyllis badmouthed them and threatened them.
Start with you all.
Well, Your Honor, about 3 years ago, they moved into the neighborhood. They rented a house that was first in the neighborhood. That's how we knew who they were and got to know them. I would wave when I went by, and they'd be out there smoking cigarettes, drinking beer. Goldie started to walk with some ladies in the neighborhood. She'd wear her short shorts and her midriff, and and I thought it was
Did you
funny
tell her to
because
cover herself?
I didn't tell her anything. I thought it was funny because I found out her name was Goldie Hawn, like the actress, and that's kind of how she seemed, to act, like Goldie Hawn on Laughing.
What's wrong with the woman dressing jazzy?
Well, it is what it is. That's how I noticed who she was.
That
anyway,
man might want her to dress jazzy like that.
That's her prerogative. That's just how I noticed
That's
her.
how you want your woman to dress? Jazzy?
I just want her to dress appropriate.
Oh, well, she says not appropriate.
Your Honor, that's not true.
You
None
don't
of that
dress
is true. No, I don't dress inappropriately. I don't wear short clothes like that at all, by any means.
Ain't nothing wrong with little short shorts every now and then. How old are you?
I'm 34.
Yeah. How long ago was this?
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
You were 31. My daughters are not too far from 31. They wear them mini skirts. I don't know about no short shorts, but they sure wear them mini skirts that I complain about.
They walk through the neighborhood like that?
They walk out the house. I don't know I don't know how far they go to their car. If you ask me whether they parade up and down the street, no. Is that what she does? Yeah. She parades up and down the street?
Yeah.
No, Your Honor. I
Well,
don't
the girls
have enough
walk
time
to
in my
lose
life
weight.
to parade anywhere, let alone dressed like that.
Go ahead. Let me leave all this short stuff alone, but
Anyway.
I'm trying to get you have your back.
Yeah, that's not a true
So
statement.
that's how we got to know who they were.
Because of her short.
Well, and
Go ahead.
because we found out her name was Goldie Hawn, like the actress.
All
and
right.
Thought it was funny.
Go ahead.
Anyway, then a year after they, started renting the other house, my husband got a transfer, and so we were going to Memphis, and then he made a deal with Richie. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, I talked to him about what he
About what he wore? He wore short shorts.
No, would he be willing to mow my yard because nobody would be living in the house? And I told him I'd pay him to do it, and we agreed on, I think it was $20 a week if I remember correctly. And I said, I just want it kept up so it looks good. And it was about 3 or 4 weeks after that, he called me up wanting to know if we'd be willing to rent them the house. And he told me that, well, we promise we'll keep it clean, we'll pay our rent on time, we're good renters, we're good people. I didn't have any reason not to believe him, so I said, all right, I've known you for over a year.
Goldie also approached me.
All right, let me allow them to give some background, then I'll get back to you. Sir, you go ahead. They say that you and your woman walk around in short shorts up and down the neighborhood.
Trying to lose weight to look better. Trying to lose weight to look better.
That's what you do?
No, that's not a true
They don't have to be
statement.
short, that short on you, huh?
That's what they're saying.
Oh, all right.
That's not true.
What had happened is they were moving out. He approached me coming up and down the street. I was in the first house. They were in the last house.
You were coming up and down the street.
And he stopped me and asked me if I would be willing to cut the grass for him. They weren't going to live there no more. I said yes. I cut the grass once, maybe twice, and then they called and asked if we would be interested in renting the property because no one was able to live there, and they could not sell the house because there's a lien on the house. And we thought about it for a couple of days, and they sent us a key, and we looked at it and we decided it was okay. So we called and we made a deal with them, and we ended up moving in.
All right. Let's hear from you.
Well,
on the
That's not exactly-
damages you're suing for.
Okay.
Okay.
The damages are carpet and the blinds.
What happened?
Well, we've also have
You have any pictures, perhaps?
Yes.
We do have
Yeah,
You
pictures.
can show that if you like. But
We have pictures of the carpet. We also have
pictures of we
the
have the
actual
blinds.
couple of pieces that are really disgusting.
Here's the,
So why did you bring that here, ma'am? I mean,
It was in a
pictures will
plastic bag.
suffice.
to show how
Nobody
bad it
wants to
really
see
was.
that.
Just
We're
to
not
show how
taking it
bad-
home with us. Now
This,
this on 7 out of 9 blinds. It's the child, little child,
2-year-old, 3-year-old, ate the blinds.
ate, not chewed, actually
see.
took
Little
pieces
child.
out of it.
Pieces.
Where? Show me that.
After it happened
See
to,
the
I mean,
teeth marks
at a
in 'em.
7 out of 9. It would have been 9, but the one window was over a sink, the other was over a washer and dryer.
Your baby.
That
bit
baby
the
could have
blind?
died.
My daughter did bite the blinds. I do admit
Y'all
to that.
don't feed her?
She does.
That's what we were wondering.
That's what we asked her. You don't feed
No,
her?
that is not what you asked me, first of all. And yes, my daughter, she's very
She was
hyperactive.
teething, maybe.
Yes.
How old is the baby?
She's
Teething.
now 5.
She had teeth. How'd she get that done?
That's a
Do you
good
not
point.
know how many sets
How'd
of
she
teeth
bite
children
her
have?
That's a
teeth
good
out?
point.
Do you not know how many sets of
Thank
teeth
you.
children get? How
Yes,
often
I do.
children
I have
teeth?
6 kids, 6 grandkids,
Yeah,
and
well,
3 more
but-
on their way. That baby could have died the first bite it took.
Oh,
Could have died.
could have died.
Could have
I'm
choked.
sorry, it's very
Yeah.
upsetting.
You're right. Could have choked on a piece of that for sure.
Absolutely.
Yes. Not to mention got a head stuck in there or a cord wrapped around the neck. A lot could have happened.
Yeah, those are quite a few bites, ma'am.
And where
all
were you?
At a 2-year-old, that was she. The baby was 2 at that
2
point.
or 3. How old was she?
And so you left the baby unattended to the extent that they could
Die.
she could take that many bites out.
It's-
ma'am?
7 blinds,
She was.
Your Honor.
She was
This
caught.
did not all happen in a one-day period. I did
No.
have an infant during this time. I mean, you know, not everybody can stand
No,
over
you
a
didn't have
child
the
at
infant
all.
yet.
Excuse you?
You didn't have
Do
the
you know
infant
when my
yet.
other baby was born?
Yes, I do.
When?
Well,
Thank you.
probably-
Thank you.
I don't know the
Thank you.
month. I don't remember
February,
the month.
Thank
March.
you. But you sure knew it a
But
minute
she was
ago.
pregnant.
Okay.
'Cause she got pregnant in my house.
No, I sure did not. No, I did not. My
Okay.
daughter was born
The
in
house you
December
were
of
renting.
2013.
The house you
Right,
were renting to
correct.
them?
Right.
Okay.
I guess I'm just a miracle and can have a baby within a 4-month period, but I did not get pregnant in her house.
You were there a year. That's 12 months.
My daughter was born on Christmas Eve
That's
of
enough,
2013.
ma'am. That's enough. You see the woman watch everything you do. Keep arguing with her. She does
Only
know
when
it. I
it's
believe she knows what
inappropriate.
she's talking about. So you all admit to the blinds.
Yes.
What about the carpet?
The carpet was damaged when we moved in. It took me 3 days to steam clean.
You didn't
it was
steam
worn.
clean nothing if this is the
That's
way this
right.
carpet was, ma'am. And if this is all right to you, then you all have some cleanliness issues.
They do.
They agreed to pay for them when they moved out
Correct.
and make payments.
The carpet?
No, the
First
blinds.
the blinds.
So what
while
did they
we got
say
an
about the
estimate on
carpet
the
when you
carpet.
asked about the carpet?
They
What
said
did they
we were
say?
going to get them an estimate.
We were going to get them an estimate, and he said that they would pay that as well. I had to get an estimate. I didn't know
Tell
how
him
much
that?
it would cost that.
Yes, but that conversation soon ended because she called me a white trash bee and told me that I better watch my children.
First of all, I don't talk
And
like
that is when I
trash.
decided that we
Second
weren't
of all,
going to take the money over there physically, so we decided
You
to
call her
mail
a
it.
racial slur, ma'am?
absolutely not. But I did say to her and to him, I said, you better take care of those children. They're your children. It's your
told me to
responsibility.
watch my
They're going to die if you don't.
She called me while I was at work, harassing me.
No, I asked you
You
for
know
my
this
money.
woman isn't
She-
threatening to do anything to your child.
She expected.
Now, I believe she called you a racial slur. I can tell the
No,
way you're
I
talking
did
about
not.
the woman. You come in here
come
talking
on,
about
I'm
the
not
woman.
like that,
you
Your
come in here
Honor.
talking about how she
I
walk
am
up and
not
down
like
the street
that.
parading with short shorts on. And then your husband say he walks up and down with short shorts on.
I wouldn't want to see that, Your Honor.
Well, I thought that's what you said. Now, your counterclaim for $2,500 for harassment, how do they owe you all?
Your Honor, I don't appreciate being told that I need to watch my children in a threatening manner. I don't appreciate being called a white trash bee. She's called us several times on the telephone. I told her to stop or I would file charges for harassment, and after that, they did stop calling. Now it's been over a year, and now she's
Your
deciding
Honor,
to take us to court.
I'd like to add something else. These people are known to lie and defraud the government for money. So they would say anything here to collect
Yes, I would
money.
like
Well, you
to know
sure
why.
know everything about this
when
woman.
I need to.
You all moved yet?
she's
Yeah,
been-
you
Yes,
did
we
move.
did.
You better stay as far away from her
We're
as
on
you
That's
can.
right.
'Cause she
County.
know all your
That's
business.
right. I know it all.
She said, that's right, I know it
That's all she has time to do is sit on the computer and sue people, though.
Better than
So
sitting in the garage with cigarettes and a beer.
I don't sit in the garage
You
with
even
cigarettes
know
and a
what
beer.
your garage is closed and you still
I
know.
know. Because I used to pass and wave. That's how I knew who she
Don't
was.
say you're a drone. You
Right.
They're not married, Your Honor, because she can't collect welfare if they're married. I called her on that.
Your Honor,
That's
I
what
don't
she-
collect welfare at all,
Oh,
so
you do.
I don't.
Never have.
I'd like to
And
know
they
what
had their
welfare I
mother move in
collect.
also.
They had the mother move in.
Yes.
Where'd she
One
get
of
her
their
money?
mothers-
Your
Where'd
Honor.
mama get her money from?
She had
She
breast
worked part-time at Walmart.
She worked.
Your
Did she
Honor.
get Social Security on the side?
I don't know. She
You don't
might.
know
I don't know
that?
if she's
You
old
don't
enough.
know?
Give her a couple
I
days.
can find out.
Don't say give you a couple days.
Give
You'll
me a
know
week.
that too.
Give me a week.
All right, I'm going to grant you all your judgment. First of all, they admit 1 to the child chewing on the blinds. 2, although they deny they caused the carpet damage, they do admit they agreed to pay for it. And so I'm going to grant you your judgment based on that.
Thank you,
And
Your
with
Honor.
regard to the $2,500 harassment, I do believe she called you a racial slur. That should not be tolerated. I just believe it.
Oh, Your Honor, I know.
I believe it.
Thank you.
No.
Now I'm
No.
gonna grant you a judgment, $50. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good
Thank you,
day.
Your Honor. Didn't believe it too much, huh? And you better take care of those kids. It's your
Better stay out of my
responsibility.
life.
Enough.
Your responsibility.
I know how to take care of my kids.
Obviously, you don't.
You're just a
There's
joke.
6 more just like this.
All right.
Yeah.
See you on the
Monty,
next
you paid
scam.
for him.